Yeah, it really is pretty sobering stuff, but the Laureus Sport for Good Foundation is working tirelessly to bring about change and help those young people, one of whom I would like to introduce you to now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cyle. Please give him a welcome. Cyle, it's fantastic to have you here with us tonight. We'd all like to get to know you a little bit, so if you could just tell us what your life looked like 5 years ago.
5 years ago, my life was a cycle of prison and bad decisions, and it was about 5 years ago that I started kind of searching for a way out, to make a change. And I didn't really have the greatest of support networks around me, and I did have someone that was very consistent, and that was George Turner, my mentor of Carney's community, and he helped introduce me to sport, which kind of helped make a massive change in my life.
So spin us forward 5 years. What does life look like now for you?
My life is completely different now. At the moment, I'm in the process of starting up my own business, one that has a social impact as well, because I'd like to try and give back in some way. So a like-for-like system targeting people suffering from mental health issues and children in poverty. So yeah, that's where my life's at.
Listen, it's fantastic that you're giving back that way. You've mentioned George. I know he means a lot to you. Is there anything you'd like to say to him tonight?
Yes, a big thank you. It's been 17 years and you haven't given up on me when so many have. I'm so grateful for everything you've done, and I appreciate it all. Thank you, George.
Thank you, Cyle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is George from Carney's community. George, we've heard about how Sports for Good is trying to change people's lives for the better. Can you tell us a little bit, as you're at the forefront of that, of what your day-to-day is, how you engage with that, how that actually happens?
Well, sport's essential to everything we're doing at Carney's. We've named the charity after a local sporting legend, Mick Carney from Fitzroy Lodge Boxing Club, and he was a role model to many people, and we're trying to carry on his legacy. So what we try and do is we use boxing specifically, and we use it as a hook to engage the young people, but we also use it as a tool to employ them. So we've set up a social enterprise where we will train up young offenders, people with disabilities, people involved in gang violence, and give them the qualifications so they can then come and work for us, and they provide a service for other members of the public. And I think sport also it creates so much resilience, and especially for young people who don't have a lot of life experience or a varied life experience, they learn so many lessons in sport which are valuable in all other areas of their life.
So true. And how do you feel standing here as Kyle's mentor to hear his testimony just now? How does that make you
I feel very, very proud. We've had quite a tough year last year. We lost 4 of our participants to knife crime, 3 in the space of 4 weeks from each other, 3 different attacks. And so to see Cyle, who's managed to come out of that life and has, after 17 years, he's finally started to see the potential that we all saw that he had initially. And it makes me feel very, very proud, especially in what we try and create as a virtuous cycle where we provide stuff for young people so that they can provide more support for other people in turn. And Kyle's new decorating business, Good Guys Decorators, is doing exactly that. So very, very proud.
A good plug there. If you need a decorator, Kyle's your man. George, thank you so much. And Cyle, ladies and gentlemen. George is just one of the many project leaders and mentors around the world helping to turn young people's lives around, and Cyle is living proof that the work being done by people like them, supported by the Sport for Good Foundation, really does transform lives. So thank you once again for being with us here this evening.